My name is Dorinda Lease, and I'm the coordinator for the dinner host for Bower Hill. So let's start. You have returned your key to the lockbox and you're ready to bring your food in. So bring your food in. We set up buffet style. We set everything here along the bar. Typically when you come in, they'll be set up just like this. You'll have all your paper plates, your napkins, everything will be set up for the guest. And then you just set your food out. If you need to cook any food or heat any food, there are two options. We have a convection oven and the traditional oven over here. The convection oven, the directions are here beside it. There's also a guide on how long you might need to cook things and the temperature to cook it at. It's very simple. You open the doors and turn the temperature and the timer on. If you need to use the stove top, you're going to need to light it. And there's a lighter. You turn on whichever burner you want and you simply light it and then turn it off and it'll turn off by itself. The ovens are self-igniting. You just turn them on here and here. Once you have started cook whatever you need to do and you realize you may need more paper products, all the paper products are stored here and it's clearly marked with the Bower Hill paper supplies. Once dinner is done and you have leftovers, you're going to need to store them in the refrigerator, and even before dinner you may want to have condiments and set things out. So in the refrigerator there are two shelves where we put Family Promise stuff. Anything on those two shelves you're welcome to use. We have mainly all the salad dressings, mustard vinegar, everything that is for your regular condiments, that goes in here. When you're done and you have leftovers, there's a cabinet. This middle cabinet is where you'll find all of the Family Promise supplies on two shelves. There's the big wrap to wrap things up, and extra baggies, and you simply put it on the two shelves, and then the morning bus driver or van driver will help take that bag. In the freezer, we typically have extras. Like if you run out of food, there usually in this freezer will be a bag of frozen chicken nuggets. There should be a loaf of bread for peanut butter and jellies, and then there are also some mac and cheese containers in here. So the guests come through the line, they take their servings of food. We let the guests serve themselves, and we particularly let the parents serve the children. They're very particular about sweets and desserts and quantity and what they eat. So please just let them help themselves. They take their food and they come into Fellowship Hall. So the dinner guests come in, pick their spot at the table. We typically have one or two tables set up for the number of guests, and that includes the dinner host are welcome to sit with our guests. On occasion, this room is used by a group called DART, and they will move all of the tables out of the way. So if you find that, just simply set them back up. You'll notice the chairs are along the wall. We also bring our drinks, our beverages in here so they can refill them as needed. And when dinner is over, our guests typically retire downstairs, clean up and put all the paper plates and everything in the trash cans, and then return to the kitchen to finish cleanup. One last thing about the kitchen, there's always a binder that sits at this end of the counter. It has all emergency information and all of the kitchen information that I just went over with a little more detail. And my phone number, Jean Meyerwald's phone number, and Betsy Hoffeler's phone numbers are also in there.